In this ready-to-roll vehicle video, we are going to create a typical rapid-fire unit using vehicles from the ready-to-roll range. A British Sherman squadron is represented in the rapid-fire Orbats as 3 tanks, 2 75mm armed tanks, and the third vehicle being a Sherman Firefly, armed with a long-barreled 17-pounder cannon. An alternative to the Shermans would be the Field Cromwells, with the Challenger replacing the Firefly after July 1944. Both Cromwells and Challengers are available in the ready-to-roll range of British vehicles. The ready-to-roll 75mm Sherman kit is stowed with material on the engine deck and camo nets on both the hull and the turret. The Firefly model is clean. The Sherman Firefly has a cast resin hull and turret, with a white metal gun and mantlet. A small white metal part is for the plate fitted over the aperture for the hull machine gun. The Sherman 75mm gun tank also has a cast resin hull with a resin turret. The gun and mantlet are a single piece white metal part, and a metal head is provided for the commander. Using wet and dry abrasive paper with plenty of water, the vehicle bases are sanded flat. Then the turret bases are also sanded. The parts are washed with warm water and a detergent to remove any residual mold release. The gun is attached to the turret using contact adhesive. The first coat of paint is a primer. This was done with 2 coats of black ammo one-shot primer applied using an airbrush. Once the primer is dried, a base colour is applied. The late war British colour was SCC 15, British Dark Olive. The next step was to dry brush the vehicle with the ammo dry brush paint applied with a large soft bristled brush. A large makeup brush is ideal for this. A small metal rod was applied to the front of the hull to represent the bow machine gun on the 75mm tanks. The moulded on camo nets needed several different colours to differentiate them from the vehicle. A khaki drab base colour was applied first, then a heavily thinned black-green paint was applied to create shadows in the texture. A dry brush of olive green was applied over the top of the camo nets, then a light dry brush of khaki was used to highlight the high points. The wheels and return rollers are painted with Tamiya rubber black. The tracks are then painted with the Ammo Dark Tracks acrylic paint. Although not all 17-pounder barrels on Sherman Fireflies were given the counter shading, it is an iconic feature of the Firefly. To achieve this, a light grey band was painted around the barrel circumference, then a scalloped light grey pattern was painted on the underside of the barrel, from this ring to the muzzle brake. The figures are easy to paint, with a basic skin tone applied first, followed by a contrast paint flesh colour thinned and applied as a wash. The beret was given a coat of NATO black and the tunic khaki. Khaki was also used on a tarpaulin on the engine deck. The crate and the handles of the Pioneer tools were painted in a wood colour. On one model, an extra jerry can was added to the stowage to help differentiate the vehicles on the table. Generic artist acrylic paints were used to paint the base. Dark brown is applied to the gap between the bottom of the hull and the base, then dark green on the rest of the base. Wooden tool handles and the crate were then given a light coat of dark brown contrast paint. The driver and commander's hair was painted with dark brown. The headphones and microphone were painted dark grey. The headband for the headphones was painted a dark brown-green mix for contrast against the beret. Weathering pigments were applied to the tracks and the lower hull. Edge highlighting to the hull and turret was applied with a field grey acrylic paint. A sand colour was used for the straps on the tarpaulin. A thinned version of this colour was used to highlight the raised areas of the tarpaulin. Static grass and fine model railway ballast were glued to the base. A wide range of ready-to-roll vehicles, books, along with the Rapid Fire Reloaded rules are available from the Rapid Fire UK web store. And please follow us on the Rapid Fire Reloaded Wargames Rules Facebook page.